Member for Columbia River Revelstoke.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move the bill entitled Indigenous Names Statutes Amendment Act, of which notice has been given my name on the order paper, be introduced and read for the first time now.
Proceed.
Mr. Speaker, let me begin by saying that this bill was inspired by a young woman in grade 12 from Golden, British Columbia, who wrote this letter about truth and reconciliation and the reclamation of Indigenous names for residential school survivors and their families and the use of these traditional names on government documents. It was eloquent and inspiring, and it's her passion that brought this bill here today. And I believe she's watching with her class today, so thank you for that, Emmy. And I want Emmy to know that I heard your voice and your words are now here in this chamber. This is your bill. Indigenous people were stripped of their Indigenous names by residential schools, and this bill responds to one of the 94 calls of action of the Truth and Reconciliation Committee. The traditional names given to Indigenous children carry deep cultural meaning, yet for many First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples, colonialism and residential schools robbed them of these sacred names, names that are not only a symbolic issue, but a matter of profound identity. They have meaning. As an adopted member of the Weasel Traveler family of the Piikani First Nation and the Blackfoot Confederacy, my Blackfoot name is Iskichikam, and it means 7 stars, and it refers directly to the Big Dipper constellation. And that comes with a cultural story that talks about 7 brothers who were taken into the sky and became that constellation. And today, whenever we see the Big Dipper, it reminds us that we must always take care of our children. This is who I am not only in ceremony, but it is who I am. It has meaning. So many Indigenous names use characters, numbers, and symbols which are not easy to replicate, and as such have not been able to be used on official provincial documents. This bill introduced today will address this issue. Indigenous applicants being denied their names have been told by government that current software won't tolerate special characters. That's unacceptable. This bill will enable government to take action. To Emmy, I say thank you, and of all the trails in life, there was one that matters the most, and that is the trail of a true human being. I believe you are on that trail, and I pray that this House today follow in suit on that travel with you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Members, the question is the first reading of the bill. All those in favor indicate aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Member.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that the bill be placed on the orders of the day for second reading in the next sitting.
Member, you heard the motion. All those in favor indicate aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.